All right, just want to start out, first off, just proud that we went and got a W last week against Texas State. Not really satisfied about how we played. We got to do a better job in all four phases, offense, defense, special teams, and the sideline. We got to make sure we perform better each week, and we got to get better each week. But it was good to get a road win, good to get another conference win. Texas State came to play. Have to go hats off to them for really coming after us and making it a game. So, we're going to work to get better this week and try to go get one against New Mexico State.
Coach, obviously, midweek game halfway across the country, but in terms of what you looked back on film the last couple of days, what did that last game show you about this team that you guys need to tighten up?
Well, I think we got to continue to work on offense. We got to get explosive plays. We got to make sure that we're moving the chains, and I do think our offense did a decent job of helping us keep the field position the way it needed to be. But obviously, we're going to need to score more points, and we're going up against a New Mexico State team that scores a lot of points, and so. We got to just get better on offense and make sure that we're doing our part in that area. Defensively, I thought they played very well against Texas State. I thought we did a really good job. Unfortunate that we did give 2 touchdowns up, one in the third, one in the fourth. But also, too, the defense did a really good job of getting points on the board with the safety, doing a really good job of getting negative plays against Texas State. So we just got to continue to get better. Special teams did a good job of keeping the field position the way it needed to be. Also, having the ability to block a punt. Unfortunately, we committed a holding penalty that negated it, but then also, too, getting a turnover on special teams, that also helped. So a lot of things that we can work on, a lot of things that we can build off on. Just looking forward to playing again.
Coach, Irk, when he was here as coach, used to say 15 is more than 13, and that's all that counts, and you guys did win the game. But how much, this might seem like an odd question, but was there a sense of pride with the way the team kind of reacted to, some things maybe not going it exactly right for them, and kind of the way the team responded and still got the W?
Well, I'll tell you what we talked about after the game, because there was a lot of probably confusion in the locker room. You had the defense that was pretty fired up. You had the offense that maybe wasn't, and they didn't know how to act. And so when we talked about it in the team meeting, I took that as a positive and I took that as a negative. We talked about the positive part of that is you expected more, you expected better, and that's important. The negative part of it is wins are hard to get. And, we've been fortunate this year to be, where we're at right now with 5-1. And anytime you get a victory, you need to be proud of it. You don't have to be satisfied, but you need to be proud of it.
Coach, just for the fans who might not have been able to watch the end of the game, they know Shai went down. He came back into the game. Can you give us an update on what's up with him?
Shai took a tough shot into the ribs and, kind of got a little bruise there, but did come back in the game. I think he'll be fine this week and move forward.
You talk about New Mexico State scoring a lot of points, being explosive. Is that your biggest concern with them, kind of being able to slow them down a little bit?
There's no question. They got some really good perimeter players that when they get the ball, they can do some things. The quarterback has done a really good job as a redshirt freshman going out there and just making plays for them. And the one thing that you can really see on film with New Mexico State is they never quit. They continue to battle, and they continue to try to make plays as the game goes on.
Coach, you always hear about next man up from just about every football team every time somebody goes down or gets suspended. And you guys have dealt with some injuries mid-game, before games with some of your key defensive players that hadn't really seemed to make much of a difference in how your defense is played. Why is that, and why is that next man up philosophy working so well for you guys?
Well, I think what you'll find from our team is we're not a team that's caught up on defense, offense, special team. I mean, it's actually a team. We play off one another. Offense was struggling last week. The defense knew they had to play. Special teams knew they had to put our team in position for our defense to be successful. And we all played off one another, which was really good. The great thing that I think happens with our offense, our defense, is that the way we teach, the way we make sure that it's comfortable to our players, that it's player friendly. so that if we are in a situation where someone goes down, a young guy can step right in and play.
Coach, can you kind of give us an update on the status of our linebackers and where they've come from, where you want to see them grow in this week's game especially?
Well, that's a position that obviously we've had some injuries at, and Tamarcio had a little bang up on his ankle during this game, and he's kind of working through it. He's kind of a day-to-day guy. I think we will see him against New Mexico State. I think he will be able to play. Todd Bradley, right now, we're still trying to rehab and see when he can get back. Again, we can talk about Chris Harris. We can talk about Trey Allen, of two guys that have really stepped up. Even Jontavius Ferguson as a true freshman. They've really done a good job of stepping in and being that next man up. I see them progressing a lot. I see those young guys really understanding the defense, not just their assignments, but also the concept part of things. And so I think that's really key for us.
Coach, you've had a statement game, an edge game, a juice game. What is this game?
This is the focus game. I told our guys that lots of what I saw at Texas State is we kind of lost focus on the little detail things, the small things, and we got to make sure that we take care of the little things because they can grow into big problems. And so this is the focus game. We need to be locked in fully to go get the W.
Coach, you're one win from bowl eligibility. I know that's not the big goal, and you probably don't want to talk about the future, but that was a goal for this team and this program coming into this year is get back into the postseason. What would it mean to get that 6th win, get bowl eligible this early in the year?
Obviously, that's one of our goals, and so being able to go ahead and get that would be one thing that we could check off the list. But again, if we start trying to worry about the final picture, I think we got to get away with what we're trying to do daily, and that's be 1-0 this week.